Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Spirit here, and just before this video starts, I wanted to kind of show off a little bit. I was testing and breeding, and here we have two of my Pteranodon eggs. It's warm and cool enough that I can hatch these eggs next to a campfire, and they're going to hatch. With my rates, they should only take like a minute, but to just kind of show what I've been getting, I take a look at these and look at the stats on the bottom. This one's going to be a male, this one's also going to be a male, but thanks to the awesome spyglass, I can see that this one is going to turn out with all the good stats, and this one is also going to turn out with all the good stats. Which is fantastic, because now, when I breed again, I'm going to be able to get the better stats onto my female that's right over there, obviously. There's a drop over there. I'm going to definitely go and collect that while these are raising up and hatching. The big thing right now is I am out of meat. I did not realize I burned through so much of it when I was crafting materials and stuff like that. So I do need to collect more meat, but hopefully these two will hatch and then I can just raise them up. I'm not going to imprint them or anything. I don't have to... Oh, we got twins. Hey, nice. Oh, wait, you're female. Wait, we got a male and a female. Let's go. That's actually sick, because now we don't actually have to worry about now we don't actually have to worry about these ones. Too bad. Okay, come on over here, little ones. We don't need to imprint any of you, which is good. You need food in your inventory, so take that. Okay, so I'm gonna let these guys raise up, and then I'll be right back as soon as they are fully grown and see about breeding them once again. I think I can breed the female and the 222, I believe. Yeah, so we can breed these two and see about getting a perfect stat baby. And that'll be the next thing that we do. So this one's kind of useless at the moment, but we're in good start. So I'll be right back as soon as these guys are all raised up, which thanks to my rates really shouldn't take that long. So we'll be right back. Alright, so interesting development. As I was collecting a drop, I did see two things. One is there these two Xiphactinus, which is annoying, but there's this level 150 Ichthyosaurus right here that has 40 points into its weight stat, and that's actually kind of sick. The problem is, obviously, these two Xiphactinus, whatever they're called, are kind of in the way. So what I need to do is I need to kill them. And I think they can jump out of the water, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, look at that. They do something like that, and it's like, that's terrifying. They just flop all, yeah, and they're coming after me. I'm terrified. I'm terrified, man. They're just flopping all over the place, like. But they're underwater. Why are you doing that? Are you running away? I'm so confused. I know the second I hop into the water, they're gonna be all over my. Running away? Look how fast they move. That's insane. I'd love to tame one of those, but they have pretty high torpor, don't they? Yeah, look at that. 43. Maybe they'll swim away. Maybe they'll swim away. If they don't, this is going to be an unfortunate turn of events. They appear to be gone. I really do want to tame this 150 because I feel like it could be very beneficial to have an ocean mount. gonna take 3 feeds in order to tame you. Are you ready to eat again? Oh, awesome. Hey, let's go. Alright, so... Oh, wow, that's really good. 60 points into weight. Obviously, melee and health are really good. And then stamina is 44. That's insane. That's insane. That's really strong, though. That must be higher because, obviously, ocean creatures don't have... they don't have oxygen stats, so... You're really fast, so we need you to follow. There you go. Yeah, this guy's got it. And we're just gonna bring you all the way over into here. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Let's go. And now you're basically pretty safe right there. Alright, so here's the thing. We can make an Ichthyosaurus saddle, which is nice. I don't know if I want to explore the deep ocean yet. Yeah, looks like we should have everything we need. Yep, so we make that. We're actually really good to go. Now, we do have one good Ichthyosaurus. Now, the thing is, there's also this 145, and it was actually here the last episode. The stats weren't overly fantastic, but looking at it again, its health stat is actually pretty decent. And I'm not worried about its weight or food stat because it's not very good, obviously. So instead of going for that, we should probably try and tame it. So I'm cooking some of this prime meat, even though this is obviously not very efficient in the slightest. But if I take it, I can go ahead and tame this Icthy. As long as he doesn't go too far down into the ocean. Yep, come over here, buddy. Come here. I want to be your friend. Come here. Come here. Come here. I want to just kind of... No. Hold on. I got food for you. Come back. No. So, there's the first piece. We're going to see if we can tame this. I don't think it'll be easy as the other one since it was in a nice area, but I think we will still be able to manage. There you go. Nice, let's go, dude. Alright, so looking at your stats now, obviously not as good. Oh wait, nope, your stamina is 1 point better. Interesting. And then your health is obviously better. Okay, so that's pretty nice. We have a breeding pair now, so exploring the ocean isn't going to be too bad. And the thing about Ichthyosaurus is they're actually one of the fastest creatures in the ocean, besides like the Xiphactinus, I think. So if we tame it, if we can tame this Xiphactinus, I'd also be really down with this. Alright, so now the next thing we need to do is obviously we need to breed these two P2s. So we set them to mating, and we just do this until we find an egg that has both the equal pair stats, which shouldn't be too bad because we need the good health off. We need mainly the good stats off of this one, except for the melee. Obviously, if we get the lower stats in oxygen or food, that doesn't really matter because those stats aren't that good. Other than that, we're just going to breed these two together till we get a really good egg. So, yeah, should be fairly simple. Alright, so I've been waiting on the Pteranodons to breed, and there are two 140 male Xiphactinus right here. Now, here's the thing. Their stats aren't overly amazing, but the one does have 34 points into its stamina, which is pretty significant because, you know, stamina is actually really good. The other one, however, does not have very noticeable stats. Its highest being its melee and its health over the other one. So, I'm thinking that maybe if I make a trap I can possibly tame these two. However, I don't know if I'm worthy enough to tame a Xiphactinus right now. It has 10k torpor, and we do have the narcotics for it. Oh, the supply drop's gone. Shame. We do have the narcotics for it, but wild taming it doesn't seem like the most notable thing to do, considering I've been seeing them flop onto my land currently, which is kind of annoying. Very scary. But the only thing that I can really do right now is I really want to try and tame them. We already do have 2 Ichthys, and they're okay, but compared to the Xiphactinus, they are very easily killable. So, can I... Okay, Xiphactinus saddle is level 55. I'm currently level 51. I can easily get to that level this episode, but I also want to try and get my perfect flyer. That way I can travel around next episode, because obviously this location isn't exactly 100% safe, and it's not exactly ideal. The metal nodes haven't even respawned yet, and I have my resource rates up. So yeah, we need to make a trap, and the only way I can think of to make a trap is to lure it in with the Ichthyi and get it into the trap. From supply drops, we do have some items, such as a stone reinforced gate, which is fantastic. But the big thing is we need to try and get ourselves... We have plenty of narcotics, obviously, but we need to try and make some stone gateways, and those are going to be expensive because we're obviously going to have to harvest all of those by hand. But other than that, the rest should be fairly simple. So let's grab up as much as I can. Obviously this is going to be a big project, and I haven't tamed a Xiphactinus quite yet, and I hear they're pretty strong, especially for a pack creature, because they can do bleed. You can also, ironically enough, I've seen people take them into boss fights before because they can hop on land and also do bleed. So literally these things are supposed to be insane in terms of stats, and I had to look over at my monitor to make sure I'm recording. So taming one of these guys is going to be a huge progression leap, meaning we can explore the ocean as much as we want, and not too many things can kill us very easily. The thing is, we do need a female, and I think I did see one somewhere over off in that direction while I was flying around trying to get stuff. So yeah, we need to try and tame that. Oh, yay, perfect. Alright, we got a perfect stat on an egg, too. That's fantastic. So while we're crafting this, we can actually let this smelt. The problem is I don't have enough metal, and I don't really need more food. Yeah, maybe I do. Who knows? Alright, so I've got the trap in my inventory. I don't know how well this is going to go. Mostly because I'm nervous. Obviously, Xiphactinus are very, very difficult creatures to tame. And we have to be able to place this trap underwater, which is very difficult considering there's not a lot of good places here. Actually, this might be perfect. We do this, open this up, and that's pretty much it. Kind of nervous, honestly. Like I said, this is a new creature for me. I am not used to taming something like this. And all that's left to do is to find those 140s, bring them all the way back to the trap, simply get them into the trap, and then we figure out the rest after. So yeah, simple plan. Still very nervous though. Still very nervous. Extremely careful. I cannot see anything. Honestly, they could be right underneath me and I would never know. Is there a way to turn off fog in the ocean? This is scary. Like, on the back of a dolphin, this is terrifying. There you are. You're all the way over here. That doesn't exactly help me, though. Are you both here? It looks like you. Okay, let's fly back to base. We know where one is. That's good. If we tame the one, we don't have to worry about the others. Just need to make sure we spot them before they spot me. Oh, shoot! That's not good. He's not gonna let go, is he? Flee! Flee, my Icthy! You're gonna die, aren't you? Wow. That, huh. That went very poorly on my part. That went extremely poorly on my part. Huh. I did not expect them to grab me instantly. But they didn't grab me, they grabbed the Ichthyosaurus. I don't know how I'm getting back to my raft. You know what? We can do this smart way. I think. Okay, if we just swim across here, we'll make it. As long as there isn't Xiphactinus around. Nothing around, right? Nothing gonna come out of nowhere and bite. Oh, of course, there's a megalodon. Swim, survivor, swim! Jesus! You monster, you snuck up on me. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. That's the explorer node I was saving for later. That's unfortunate. I feel bad for our Icthy. He didn't even get a name. He just died very quickly. Got scooped up by a Xiphactinus and disappeared into the deep dark abyss. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, unfortunately, I was unable to get the Xiphactinus into the trap, so I think this is going to be considered a bust in terms of taming. So, it's unfortunate, but it dove so deep into the ocean, and because it's so foggy, I obviously cannot see anything past that. I would definitely need a scuba tank and scuba mask if I wanted to see anything deep in the ocean. So for now, in terms of taming any underwater dinos, I think the Xiphactinus is going to have to wait just a little bit longer. But all sadness aside, we did actually manage to breed the perfect pair of Pteranodons. Now you see I have 4 of them. Turns out both of these ended up being twins. So we have 2 males and 2 females available to us. But I already have one that has been leveled up a little bit. I believe it's this one. Yeah, you're the original that had all the good stats. So these ones are basically my backups. So what I need to do is I need to level this guy up. And to do that, we're going to need to grab up some explorer notes. So let's go over here. There are a few explorer notes close by that we can grab up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and get to level 62. I'm already at level 59, so we're pretty close due to all that leveling. But we're gonna grab up these explorer notes that are around here. Now, where are you? There you are. One right there. Should be, aha, some ruins right over here. Got this one up. Aha, some ruins right over here. Just gotta find this note. It's also really hot because I put fur on, which is not good. Aha, there it is. Another 7+ levels. We just want to increase health and stamina because we want to be able to fly really far. Ah, right here. Oh, right there. I completely missed it. Ah, this one is one I haven't gotten already. That's nice. Additional 5 levels. I will take that. Let's get this up to 400 anyway. 7+ levels, very nice. 1, 2, 3. Let's get that up to higher movement speed, and now we're all the way up to level 66. That's nice. Alright, now I just need to find an alpha dino, and then that'll be enough XP in order to level up even more. Hello everybody, Spirit here, coming at you with a quick clip. Obviously, you can see I'm fighting this alpha raptor here, and something I didn't think about while I was killing it was it attacking everything, and one of the things it attacked was a Dimorphodon minion. And so that ended up being a disaster because I decided that I was just going to kill the Dimorphodon minions so that I could fight the alpha raptor in peace. And that turned into a disaster because if you couldn't see in this clip, I attacked the Dimorphodon along with the Alpha Raptor, and then the Dimorphodon minions ended up attacking me instead and killing me off of my mount. Anywho, it was both annoying and also my fault, so I was very confused the rest of the day. Well, the Alpha is gone. I have no idea where it went, and I did not get anything out of it, so yeah, you know, excellent. I love that. You get killed by Dimorphodons. But you know what? That's just Ark, isn't it? You know, sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you have a bad day, and sometimes you have just one of those days that it's just usually awful. So, I think that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more. And next episode, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go off to the mountains and see about getting ourselves some much needed better flyer, because PTs are nice, but they're not gonna last forever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed and have an awesome day. Later.
I'ma blow up. Yeah.